So, as is tradition, Bradley, recap.
Okay. So we arrived. After asking around, met back up, went to the reservoir or lake, whatever you want to call it. Dr. Colmer got lost in the woods and heard pigeons and met a maybe real, maybe fake teenager. Who knows? Was then found by his companions. They left to the hotel. Dr. Colmer had a dream that was revolved around a bird chasing him, apparently, just making his life miserable. Then met up for breakfast and went to the courthouse to try to
Town
talk.
hall.
To town hall, whatever, same place. Same thing. It's courthouse, town hall. It's whatever. It could be the same thing. Went there to try to talk to Alderman Allen.
Mm-hmm.
Met with instead. What was his name? Merle. Merle. Right? Yeah, Merle. And then things got weird. And that's it.
Yeah, that about covers it.
Drum roll. Yeah, exactly.
So we were in the middle of combat. Zwiki got sucked into this giant black ooze, and of mouths and legs and arms and faces and shit. Isaac on his turn had run up to try to pull him out. Colmer was frozen in the hallway, and Special Agent had stepped out into the hall, but was shooting at the inverted throw-up monster in her own in the office she was in. That's pretty much where we were at. So Colmer, oh shit, you're still frozen. So Isaac, you are up. You saw Zwiki get sucked right into this black oozy thing in front of you, and there's arms and teeth and faces, and it's like talking, like sounds like 8 different voices all at the same time. 6 now, if you, or well, 7 or 8 or 9, however many, but if you include Zwiki in it, so.
Okay, so Isaac sees this happen, and the thing just like basically swallow him or envelop him, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Oh fuck this!" and turns around and starts running away. And he says, "I'm a celebrity. I'm important. I can't let this thing get me. I wanted to win a Marconi."
You could get to about the front door if you wanted to run that far away.
Actually, is there a fire extinguisher anywhere in this building? Since it's a city building, I would assume there is.
Roll a luck roll. You see an empty one hanging there, like where it's like there's supposed to be one there, but it's not hanging there.
I rolled a 55 on the luck, so okay. So
it's a crit fail on a luck roll.
He's basically gonna run down the hallways looking for a fire extinguisher. That's his turn.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, it's just one hallway towards the front door, and that's yeah. Yeah. I mean, there was the room with the cleaning supplies. If you wanted to try to run into there.
Sure.
Okay. All right. I will say you can run up and go to that door and open it up. So that's basically what you can do on your turn. Sherbert.
Sherbert is going to grab the door in front of her and slam it shut.
Mm-hmm.
Colmer, get the fuck out of the hallway! And she's gonna hold the door, trying to give Colmer a little bit of time to get down the hallway.
Do you have anything in psychotherapy?
Yeah, I do.
Roll that, because that's what it would be to try to get him out of it.
71 over 30.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
She's gonna do that anyway, so she's gonna slam the door, hold it, and yell at Colmer to get out of the hallway.
All right. So this is what starts to happen. So from underneath the door, you start seeing this black ooze seeping underneath the door beside you, Jeremy, that you're holding shut. It's like under the door. And yeah, that's what it's doing right now. Colmer, you see this thing, this black ooze starting to come out of the room with Zwicky and other human figures still in it. But you're kind of frozen in fear, but it's starting to like ooze out of the room. Colmer, roll sanity. I'll let you roll sanity now.
Oh boy. 85 over 61.
Jesus Christ. Okay. All right. Okay. Hey, Brian. Brian, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Hey, roll a luck roll for me real quick.
59.
Okay. Nope. All right. Isaac, it's your turn. You want to go into the supply room?
So yes, go into the supply room and look for something useful. Hopefully a fire extinguisher. That's his thought. I'm going to spray a fire extinguisher at it. And if not, he'll look for some kind of chemicals, something.
What kind of skills you got? Give me a skill you think would be useful in this situation.
I'm assuming occult isn't going to be that helpful. would it?
No. I was about to say roll alertness. I think that's the best, the closest to anything that would be useful. Yeah.
What about anthropology?
In the cleaning room? No.
No, because of what the thing is.
No. Definitely no.
Okie dokie. We will go with alertness.
Okay.
Success, 18 under 20.
Nice. You see a tank of propane in there. That's about the only thing you see that, other than cleaning supplies.
Okay. He grabs it. Doesn't know what he's going to do with it, though. He grabs it and runs back into the hall.
I mean, like for like a grill. It says Merle's on it.
He grabs that and runs into the hall, shouting, I don't know if it'll help, but I got propane here. Maybe you can shoot it?
Sherbert.
Open it up and roll it down the hallway. Colmer, get out of the way. And she's still holding the door, but like kicking her feet out, trying to stay out of the ooze as much as possible. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right, cool. All right, so roll psychotherapy, Jeremy.
36 over 30.
Yeah. Okay. All right, and Brian, roll a luck roll. There you go.
18.
That's cool. All right, all of a sudden you guys see the door to the south open up.
So they're behind us now.
So the door opens up to the south. Brian, you come in. You have that character sheet, right, Brian?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
So basically, this is my initiative turn here then?
Yep, this is where I'm putting you in initiative.
Okay. So, as the door opens up, am I able to see what's going on at the far end of the hall?
Yeah, directly in front of you, you're coming into the entranceway, which is where like the reception desk was. In front of you, about, I don't know, like about 8 meters, is Isaac holding the propane tank. And then down the hall, like 2 doors, is Special Agent Sherbert with a bunch of black ooze coming out from underneath the door. And then another, like down the next door and on the left-hand side of the hallway is Colmer, frozen in place, and a bunch of black ooze coming out of the boardroom at the far end. Roll sanity.
24 over 60.
There you go. You're fine. One point is sanity damage. So what do you do?
Okay, so I'm just gonna bust the door open and basically be like, it's time to go. We've got to go now. Let's go.
All right. So this ooze and Zwicky come moving down the hall. Starts moving in closer to you guys, and it's going to swat at Colmer.
Oh boy.
So it's going to try to grab Colmer. I'm going to roll these percentile. There we go. Oh, shit. All right. Well, Colmer, it grabs you. 13. So it reaches out in this. So it's got a hold of you now. And the one from underneath, Jeremy, was oozing underneath the door, like oozes underneath your feet.
Yeah.
And starts coming up your legs.
Good.
I'm going to roll for that one, too. Oh.
Thank God.
So it's not able to. There we go. Yeah. So it's trying to roll a 100. And it's trying to get a hold of you. Yep.
Oof. Lucky day.
Colmer, you are currently grabbed by this thing.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to say this breaks you out of it. Roll a dex roll.
12 under 65.
You're actually able to wriggle out of it, so you're not grabbed anymore.
Can I get as far away from it?
You can move some. Like, you can move down the hall about halfway, about, like, almost Isaac, where Isaac is. Like,
I want to just get as far away from that thing as possible.
gotcha. All right. Isaac.
So Isaac moves forward with the propane tank, unscrews it, opens the valve, and then roll/lob whatever towards the big fucking blob. Oh, is Sherbet in a position where he can shoot, or is he kind of fucked?
Where Sherbert is right now, she could shoot.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay.
just throw your gas tank.
Yeah.
I mean, why wouldn't... Yeah, I mean, she's right beside it, so... Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but she also has one crawling up her leg.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, so yeah, I mean that's what he does, and I don't know how what the economy is exactly, but when he lobs the tank, he's also gonna back away. He's like, shoot it! We need to get out of here. This sucks.
Well, I mean, you said you moved forward to throw it in.
Correct. I'm wondering if I can move backwards after.
No.
Okay.
Because it's like, it's not in an action economy as much as there's like, you get to do one thing. And you can move like a
I
short
gotcha.
distance with that one thing. So, yeah, I mean, you might be able to go back to where you were. That'd be about it.
Okay, that works.
Roll I believe it's a ranged attack. I think there's some kind of one for thrown. Can't remember
How
that
about
happens.
no? You roll a
No,
range attack.
there's something. Yeah, I think
You
it's
don't want him
athletics.
to roll a ranged attack.
It's athletics, I believe. Actually, for throwing stuff. Yep, athletics. 30%. Roll it.
Okie dokie. No whammies, no whammies.
48. All right, so
Whammy. 48 over 30.
you know, let's do this. Go with some randomness. So you chuck it at the to try to throw it at this thing, but it ends up going into the room to the left. Somehow, like when you throw it, it like bounces off the wall and goes over into the room to the left. You like do some kind of crazy pull thing, and it goes wink over here.
Awesome. Bowling for blobs.
So now there's a propane tank over here.
Oh, fuck.
All right, Sherbet.
Sherbert is deuces. She's out. Like, she's running down the hallway because that shit around her feet. The propane tank went into the room. She realizes that's not going to make it at this point. So she's running down the hallway. She's like, go, 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 go.
All right, so she starts. So you're gonna run all the way down to the door.
Yeah, get the fuck out of there. Yeah.
Yeah, you can run all the way to the door. All right, Brian.
I will. I'll draw my 357 and aim it.
Mm-hmm. At Dr. Colmer? That's pretty fucked up, man.
No, at the blob.
Oh, at the blob. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Well, it's the blob's turn. So you see the larger blob move forward and absorb the smaller blob. And it kind of up into it. And it keeps moving forward towards Colmer, like right beside you. And it's Zwicky's turn. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, and Zwicky says... What does Zwicky say, Brian? The absorbed Zwicky.
Oh yeah, it's not as bad as you think. Come be with us. The only bad part is the phlegm right in the back of my throat.
All right. Colmer.
Yeah, I'm out. Colmer just bolts past the people in the door, just goes out into the car.
All right, so you go out into the out of the front door. Isaac.
I'm fucking out of here. This is bullshit.
Yeah, sure.
I host a radio show and give this information. I don't do this shit. As he's running out the door.
All right, and the other two. What do you guys? Special Agent Sherbet and the new person.
Sherbet's running to the car. I don't know what order we're acting in.
Sherbet, and then that's what I'm just wondering what you guys are doing at this point.
No, Sherbet's taking off to the car. She's gonna. Yeah, that's the only thing she can do in this round, anyways. Is she's gonna take off and try to get to the car.
All right, yeah. So you guys all start running towards the car. Yeah, all right. So you guys run and you make it to the car. What do you want to do once you're outside and at the car? And now you're there too, Brian.
Sherbet pops the trunk and goes into the back and pulls out of the emergency kit road flares.
Okay.
And then runs back to the driver's seat and chucks the road flares in the back seat. And she's gonna be like, get in.
Into the back of the
seat,
car?
The back seat, so someone else can use them. Like, she's getting them out of the trunk and chucking them in the back, so that way someone else can use it at an appropriate time.
Okay, I'm fine with that. All right. Yep. So, yeah, all of a sudden, when you were getting inside of the car, you can see that ooziness, up against the front glass double doors, and it started to, seep underneath the doors. So what do you guys want to do?
Wait.
Colmer's getting in the backseat and freaking out. What just happened? What's... Oh, that's not normal. No. Just having a full mental breakdown.
How big are the streets? How big is the block?
What do you mean?
From one building to the other?
So Sherbert gets in the driver's seat and she looks up, and in the rear view she sees a sign that says liquor, guns, and ammo. So she starts up the car and whips it around, and she drives over to 11 on the map. That is liquor, guns, and ammo.
Okay. All right. So you want to drive down the street to liquor, guns, and ammo?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, you can drive down the street
Post-haste.
to liquor, guns, and ammo. Yep. All right.
Where are you going?
I got a plan. I got an idea. That propane tank, bad timing, but there's a little bit more over here, maybe.
Fuck that. Let's get the hell out of here. Did you see that thing?
Yeah, I saw it. We got to take care of it before it gets everyone else.
We were tasked with stopping this. We have to stop this.
So you pull up the liquor, guns, and ammo. It's Saturday morning. It's 8:30, maybe 9. They're closed.
Oh, yeah, no. She's going to go up and bust the door down anyways.
Wait, can I...
With what?
I was going to see if I could pick the lock.
We don't have time for that. She grabs a tire iron out of the trunk.
You hit it with tire iron real hard. It goes bang, bounces off. Because you realize that this liquor, guns, and ammo also has bulletproof glass.
God
door.
damn it.
Because
liquor, guns, and
ammo.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. He's trying.
Reinforced, steel.
I know.
Grading.
I was hoping it was 1980 and it was just
Yeah, no. It looks like you'd need something more to get through that than a tire iron.
Could we, if we have another car, could we crash through the doors?
That's kind of where I was going as well. I don't think we have another car, but we do have this car. Cheryl's just gonna have to kiss my ass. Everybody out of the car.
I don't want to get out of the car. I want to get the fuck out of here.
Well, you can stay, but I'm taking this car right through that wall.
Colmer gets out and far away from the impact zone and just goes stand somewhere else, keeping an eye out to make sure that ooze isn't catching up.
Whatever. I'll follow your lead. This is fucking crazy. Man, I thought I came up with this shit.
She whips the car around so that way it's the rear. So she's driving in reverse to go through the wall because she doesn't want to fuck up the engine just in case.
Of the liquor, guns, and ammo?
Yeah. So she wants to drive it through the front wall, go in reverse as fast as possible with as much distance as she can.
All right. I'm gonna make up a rule for this. Roll driving. So you go the other side of the parking lot, and then just gun it in fucking reverse.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah. 49 under 60. Fuck yeah.
I'm gonna say that crashes through the wall. Yeah. That's
awesome. Cool. And then she throws it into drive so that way pull the car forward so we can get actually into there.
Okay. Cool. Yep.
And she starts yelling, Molotov cocktails! Molotov cocktails!
All right. Who's looking for shit for Molotov cocktails?
Colmer will.
You think you're in a fucking movie?
Colmer ignores Thomas's outbursts and everything. He just goes and starts looking for things that'll be useful.
And what's Sherbert doing through all of this?
The same thing. Like, she's running up. She pulled the car forward to open up the door. Well, the wall to get in, and then she's running in. Are there like bar rags? Well, no, that's what it is. It's liquor, guns, and ammo. So she's grabbing like cleaning rags and stuff like that, and cramming them into bottles of Everclear while she's going. And she starts, Everclear and cramming like cleaning rags into those. But she's also kind of looking around at any of the guns that are still there.
Okay. Brian, what are you doing?
I'm gonna sit on the hood of the car with my 357 and light up a cigarette.
Okay. That's about right. So you're going to see this first. While they're in there making Molotov cocktails and whatnot, you see a police car pull up. The sheriff's department on it. And sheriff and the deputy get out, and they have their guns drawn. They're like, I'm going to need you all to step away from that car there. Exit the premises. Put your hands up. You guys hear that?
Wait, we hear it from inside?
Yes. He's outside. The sheriff, you see, if you look out, you see the sheriff's car with him and Deputy Jim Bob with their guns pointed at you.
Sherbert goes, shit. So she sets down the bottles that she has of like the Molotov cocktails that she's got, and she's got her hands up. She goes, FBI, it's okay. I have my badge. This is all misunderstanding. It can be taken care of. But gentlemen,
I'm going to need you to walk out,
yes.
All four of you.
I feel like an idiot. I got my hands up like in real life. What am I doing?
But you see this too, Brian.
I don't
And he's
move.
like, they got their guns pointed at you, sitting on the hood of the car, smoking a cigarette. So what's everybody going to do?
Sherbert's going to comply.
Let's start with Bradley. Bradley, what does Colmer do?
Colmer sees this and thinks to himself, we don't have time for this. And just continues to keep making whatever he's making and just ignores. He's gonna finish what he's doing. And is there a back door to this place?
Hold on. Isaac, what are you doing?
He's gonna come out with his hands up, but with like an absolute incredulous look on his face. Like, I know he's part of the secret Delta Green thing, but he is like freaked the fuck out and kind of losing it a little bit. So he comes out with his hands up and he's like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Do you know what's in that building? We got to do something. We got to kill it. But this is fucking crazy. Do you know what's in your town?"
All right, so they got their guns pointed at you. You guys are coming out. Colmer's still inside. He's like, "I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but you all need to step out. Like, and I understand there might be some misunderstanding or something, but as far as I can tell, you guys have crashed through a gun/liquor store and are proceeding to steal stuff. So that seems kind of weird. You know, even if you are FBI, I'm gonna need to call this in." He starts like reaching for his radio.
Sheriff, I believe that may not be necessary. We don't mean too much harm, but here's the thing. There is a situation going on right now, and we required additional supplies, and the FBI will fully compensate for this incursion. Now, if I can just talk to my superiors, here's my badge. So she starts like reaching for her badge, like real slowly.
So how about you just walk this way?
Yes, sir. Yep.
Keep your hands up.
Yep.
And I'll Jim Bob grab that badge. You don't mind.
Jim Bob, right here. And she kind of like tilts her hip to like, show the badge on her hip.
Right. Yeah. I mean, well, he'd already seen the FBI badge previously, but
Oh, it's the same.
I know, but this way they get the badge number.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
I thought it was the chief of police. This is the sheriff. Wait,
sheriff.
Is this sheriff or the chief of police?
Sheriff.
The same sheriff we saw before.
Yeah, same sheriff. But you have driven a car into the liquor/gun store.
Yeah. No. See, I misunderstood.
Yeah.
I thought, because, in a town, you can have the sheriff's department and a police department. I was thinking it was like two different departments. Same department. Gotcha.
Same department. This is the sheriff and Jim Bob. Yeah.
Sheriff, yeah, there was a thing next door that is not quite human, and we need to take care of it.
Yeah, Jim Bob grabs the badge. Like, and the sheriff's like, "What? Why don't you just all y'all just lay down on the ground on your bellies, and we'll get this all sorted out."
Sheriff, if we lay down on our bellies, we're probably never getting up again.
Like I said, lay down on your bellies. We'll get this all sorted out. So that way everything's cool, everything's copacetic, everything's just chilled the fuck down. I mean, I could understand if you'd accidentally backed into a building, but 99.9% of the time, if that happens, you're not going to then go inside and loot.
We need to kill the fucking thing, you moron!
I'm not sure what, quote, thing, end quote, you're speaking of, but all I know is what I see, and what I see is a car inside a liquor/gun store, and people inside looting it.
Sheriff, this, honestly, yes, that is, honestly, I'll tell you the truth, that is exactly what we're doing. But it's not for profit, it's not for gain, this is to help the American people. And I'm telling you right now that there is a greater threat than this stupid little liquor store. And the peace that you believe you're keeping. There is something going on here that is beyond all of us. So I'm telling you now, if we lay on the ground, we're not getting up again, is probably how that's going to work out.
Well, I mean, also, if you don't lay down on the ground, you may not be getting up again, too. So let's just keep things in perspective.
I understand that.
Doesn't our jurisdiction trump theirs? We got called in on this case. Our jurisdiction should actually supersede local law enforcement.
Right. But that does not give federal authorities the right to commit crimes in the act of their, you know? You see what I'm saying?
I get it. I'm just trying
Kind of where the line's drawn a little.
It's not like diplomatic immunity.
Yeah.
He's like, you can do certain
Doesn't really work that
things,
way.
but you can't just go and do crime.
I see your point. Like if we were speeding.
I'm trying to make a convincing suggestion.
Right. If we were speeding and we were like, hey, we're chasing a felon, then yeah, we'd get out of that one. But this is not.
You're looting a gun/liquor store and making
This is not
Molotov
that.
cocktails.
We're doing a B&E.
Well,
Brian, what's your guy doing? Just out of curiosity.
He's still just sitting on the hood, smoking. Hadn't even really moved at all.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so the sheriff's like, I'm gonna give you all like a chance to as I said, down on the ground, hands out to your sides, like Lord Jesus Christ, and we'll just get this all sorted out.
how is everybody arranged?
You came out first,
Uh-huh.
then Isaac. I'd say you guys are in front.
Oh, Colmer's still in there digging around. Isn't
Colmer's still inside digging around, making Molotov cocktails. The other dude that Brian is currently playing is on the hood of the car. So, yeah, that's what's going on.
Isaac just lays down and complies and is like, you know what? Good. I hope the fucking thing eats you.
Special Agent Sherbert, you don't mind? Just until we get everything squared away. You have to admit this looks a little bit suspicious.
Sheriff, I understand how this looks, but you also have to understand that there are extenuating circumstances here. Colmer, and she starts to walk away.
Starts to walk away in what direction?
Towards the liquor store to go get Colmer, who's still making Molotov cocktails, because that's her priority at this point.
Special Agent, as I said, please cease and desist your motion so that...
Sheriff, if you shoot a federal officer, you're going to be in some big shit. So take it easy. So she just keeps going.
All right, Jim Bob, and Jim Bob starts to run at you. All right, we're going to do an opposed athletics check on this, Jeremy.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how we're going to play this one out. So roll me athletics.
86 over 30. That's a big old fucking fail.
I get, oh shit. Yeah, so Jim Bob comes up and fucking lays you out. Just fucking runs up and tackles you.
Well, she's a smaller lady. You know?
Yeah.
She had her back turned.
Yeah. As I said, everyone cease and desist. And apparently, Dr. Colmer, if you would not mind, whatever it is you're doing in there and stealing liquor, it looks like I'm not sure how this applies to a federal investigation. But if you would, please step out. Also, who's this sitting on the hood of the car?
Where did this take place at? Like, is this basically right in front of me?
Yeah, basically right in front of you. Yeah.
And he's on top of her?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
he tackled her?
Well, he basically just came up and, like, took her to the ground. Like, tackled her to the ground, yeah.
Right. So then I was smoking with one hand, still had the 357 waiting on whatever to come down the road, so I'll just pull it out and put it straight to Jim Bob's head.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, they're a little bit in front of the car, but yeah, sure, you got it pointed at him. Okay. Sheriff's got the gun trained on you now, and it's like, son, you better drop that pistol if you don't mind. We just all need to settle down. I'm not even sure what your authority is in this situation. Jim Bob's getting cuffs out. To put on Special Agent Sherbert.
You stupid fucking redneck Keystone cops. These things are gonna kill everybody.
I'm not even sure what things you're talking about. What are these things you're talking about?
Why don't you just go stroll over to City Hall and see the black blobs that are eating things?
So he's still got his gun trained on you guys. Specifically on the one who's got the 357 pointed at Jim Bob. He's like, I'm gonna give you one more chance, son. Put that pistol down.
I don't need one more chance, Sheriff. I already told you how this is playing out. He's either going to get up off of her, or you're notifying his next of kin. My jurisdiction, my job title, goes far beyond anything you could possibly imagine. What is happening here has nothing to do with you. You and your deputy need to get back in your vehicle and just leave this site. Anything other than that, and multiple of us might leave in body bags. That's completely your call, Sheriff.
All right. So the sheriff looks at you. See the barrel of his pistol drop down. And he shoots a hole in Jim Bob. Now we're in initiative.
What?
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 Kind of had a feeling
Calmer.
this was coming.
Calmer, you're up.
So I just hear a gunshot.
Yup.
Okay.
Can inside the liquor store.
Yeah. Can I try to find a weapon? Like a gun, preferably?
You're in a building called Liquor, Guns, and Ammo, and you're gonna try to find a weapon?
Roll search. Roll search, Bradley.
God!
All right, you're looking around, but like they're all like chain locked. You know what I mean? Like those, like the fucking cables are through them, so people don't just come in, crash the car through the wall, and steal shit.
Yeah.
There's some in like the locked cases.
Side note, I'm aware where I'm at, Uncle Jeremy. I assumed everything was under lock and key. I was trying to see if there was anything out in the open, like just a handgun, like under the desk.
No, they're like in that glass display cases.
I figured.
On the counter. Yeah.
Okay, well, since I can't find a gun, I take my collection of Molotov cocktails I made.
No, you can find a gun. It's just they're, you know, in the either
Okay, well, then I take a gun.
You know, locked up or. No, I'm saying they're either in a locked display case or they're cable locked on a fucking wall.
And they're not loaded.
None of them are just
Well, shit.
where you can just grab them. You have
Yeah,
to
that's
break
fine.
something and or, you know,
Uh-huh.
pick a lock.
I'm just gonna take my collection of Molotov cocktails and. Is there a back door to this place?
Roll search. You know what? Your turn was
What'd you
looking for
say?
guns. Next.
Yeah, that's right.
Brian, it's your turn. Your turn. I forgot. One action. Brian, what are you doing?
The deputy, did anything happen as far as once he got shot?
Yeah, you took a bullet to the head and pink mist.
Okay. Well, I was just making sure it was pink.
Yeah. He's like, poof.
Okay. Then I'm going to aim up and put the 357 on the sheriff.
Mm-hmm. And he's like behind the police car, you know?
Yep.
So he's got some cover if you want to take your shot. So it's a negative 20 on that.
Negative 20 on that.
Ugh.
75 over 60.
All right. Yeah, so pa-pa, you miss. Isaac?
What in the fuck? This just keeps getting worse. What the fuck? He scrambles to his knees and is going to try to run into the store.
Okay. Yeah, you'll get part way there, but you won't be able to get the whole way in.
Okay.
Sure, but you have Jim Bob's body laying on top of you.
Are her hands free?
Yeah, sure, yeah. He didn't
Okay.
get cuffs on you yet.
So I'm picturing he got like one cuff on one wrist, and
Yeah, yeah.
so she like throws Jim Bob off, or like kind of wriggles out from under him, and then
Roll athletics.
okay. She does not do that. 78 over 30.
All right, so you're trying to wriggle out from underneath Jim Bob.
Yep.
All
Jim Bob's poor dead ass.
right, and then the sheriff raises up his pistol, and all of a sudden he takes the pistol, puts it in his mouth, and poof, drops to the ground.
What the fuck?
What do you guys want to do?
Get out from under this damn dead body. That's what I want to do.
Yeah, you're able to wriggle out eventually.
We need guns. Like, all the guns. Like, let's just get everything we can.
Hollywood, guns ain't gonna do you no good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like I was late to the party, but I did bring party favors. Headquarters sent me out here as backup once they found out that this liquid here can be sprayed onto Billy's tissue, and it created almost a luminescent. They thought it may be helpful. They also thought that I might be helpful. And it looks like I didn't make it in time for everything going on here. Looks like everything's already gone to hell in a handbasket.
Yeah. About
That's an understatement.
10 minutes too late for that. Isaac, get the security footage from the liquor store, please. You know more about audiovisual equipment than the rest of us.
Yeah, of course. I'll take a look. Did you like my, scared guy act back there? It worked pretty good, huh?
Oh, it was fantastic. Yeah, had him fooled. Dr. Colmer, can you bring those Molotov cocktails over here, please?
Yeah. Set some time.
And your name's Agent Brian? Sure, she's gesturing to you.
It's Bishop. Daniel Bishop.
Bishop. I'm sorry, what was the first part?
Daniel Bishop.
All right, Daniel. Can I call you Dan?
Everybody just calls me Phantom.
All right. I think we need to go take care of that city hall, or at least figure out where that one went. What do you say?
I'd say we need to get loaded up. Seems like this whole town may be compromised.
Everybody roll alertness for me.
69 over 59.
Dang. 30 over 20.
58 under 60.
About right that it would be you. You hear a helicopter. Like in the distance.
Can I tell which direction it's heading? Is it coming in towards town? Is it...
Yeah, it's coming in from the southwest, seems like. Coming in towards town.
Does it, coming straight for us, or?
Yeah, it seems like it's coming into town. So.
Am I able to see any markings or anything on
I mean,
it?
like, you don't see it yet, but you just hear
Yeah.
it, like, in the distance.
Okay.
Yeah.
As Delta Green agents, do we know whether or not there's a policy of pillar of salt for cases like this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Take off and nuke it from orbit. The only way to be sure.
Right. Maybe.
Okay. Yeah, Sherbert starts collecting up Molotov cocktails, and she grabs the flares from the back of the car. She kind of like sticks one of the flares into her belt and is headed towards City Hall.
Okay. All right, so you start headed towards City Hall. What's everybody else doing?
Grabbing Molotov cocktails, grabbing a gun, if I can.
Dr. Colmar, here. She reaches down and grabs her hideaway, 380 from her ankle holster.
Finally. We have 2 guns. What happened outside?
It's a shit show, Dr. Colmar.
Well, that's what incompetence gets you.
I shouldn't have backed that car into that liquor store. It's a stupid, foolhardy thing to do.
We have better things to do, Agent. You know this. Their incompetence doesn't mean we don't succeed anywhere else. That's their
Well, the
fault.
sheriff put a bullet in his own head, so I don't think it was incompetence. I think it was something else.
Well, he was incompetent to try to stop us.
Well, the fact that we're still going means he was incompetent, I guess.
It's always the case. Grab some Molotov cocktails. Yeah, so I grab the gun and start heading off with Agent Sherbert.
Okay. Everybody else, you guys all heading over to City Hall or Town Hall?
Well, Isaac was trying to get the camera footage.
Let's just go search, so you can figure out where the security camera.
Search and destroy. Just kidding.
Well, a little bit search and destroy.
Actually, that's exactly what it is. Please search out this videotape and destroy it.
All right. Roll. Gonna thrill my soul. Gonna fail the fuck out of it.
Yeah, you're looking around. You're not really sure where the video camera is. Like you're sure where the video cameras are. You're just not sure where the tape is.
The NVR will be in the office.
You look in there, you don't see it there.
Okay. Can I grab a gun or two on my way out and some ammo?
Sure. Roll me a luck roll. Or no, wait. Not a luck roll. Let's say firearms. Yeah, let's go with that.
My guy is truly a radio host who doesn't look like he's shot shit.
He doesn't host gun talk.
And a fail.
Yeah, you grab a couple guns and some ammo.
Oh, great. Failure, 75 over 20. So he probably grabbed a 9 and has 45 rounds for it.
That don't fit. That don't fit.
The bullets go in it, right?
Well, he knows they go in it. It's just these ones don't fit, apparently.
Awesome.
All right, so you grab some ammo and some guns. Oh man. All right, so you guys go back over to Town Hall. And what's your plan here again,
Can I
I'm gonna burn this mother down.
Brian?
can I squirt the sheriff on the way by?
Sure. You spray a little bit on the sheriff, and it does. It kind of like this bluish kind of light kind of emanates off of his skin. And actually, you kind of see it when you spray it. Like there's like the droplets in the air kind of also have a little bit of luminescence to them as they go. A hint of it. So, you guys going over to the town hall. You get there. and door's closed. What do you do?
Where's the ooze?
Get there and the door's closed.
Well, it's a big glass door. It's not right on the glass door, so...
Yeah, you look in. The door's shut to the boardroom. You see it. That's it. Pretty much it.
Is there a trail from underneath the door?
No. There's also not a trail in the hallway either. So.
Hey, Mr. Phantom, could you help us with that spray? We need to track this little squirrely sumbitch down.
Yeah, I'll just give a little bit to each one of them and just mist a little bit on the floor and see if we can't see where it went.
Okay. All right. So you guys open up the door. You're going inside? Is that what you mean?
Yep. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. All right. So you go inside. You start spraying it on the floor, and then you just start getting like a little bit of a bio, like that glow, little hints of blue light as it like hits it. It just kind of turns blue, and like there's like a slight glow to it, but it's mostly just it turns blue. By the way, it smells like dead fish. Not just dead, rotten fucking fish. Everybody roll me a luck roll.
40.
Okay.
Ooh. 44. Woo.
79.
I got a 40.
Sherbet. Go over to die alone for me.
Dr. Colmer got a 40.
I got a 40.
I know who got what. I know who got what.
All right. I'm going to go die alone now.
Because that's the way that opposed rolls work. Whoever rolls the highest, remember?
Oh, right. Yep. And I
But
got
lower
doubles.
than.
And I got doubles.
Yeah, and it's a crit. So as you're spraying the bottle, like you're spraying it on the floor, like you accidentally spray some on your arm, and it's bluish. It does the same reaction on your skin that it's doing on the floor.
On my skin?
Uh-huh. Right where it sprays. Go back over to the recording. I just didn't want to... You can do with that information what you want.
Okay.
All right, we're back.
Sherbert stops, and she sets down the two bottles that she's holding in her hands, and she sprays her hand again. Intentionally.
Okay.
And it lights up blue. How much does it light up?
Some. About the same as it did on the sheriff.
Are we aware of this?
I mean, he did it in recording live together. So
No.
I'm assuming he did this to show it to you.
Are the characters aware that he just did this?
That's what I'm saying.
She stopped right in the middle of everything when she saw it and did it.
Yeah. So you guys would all start to notice that she's doing this. And like her palm, she sprays it on her palm and it starts to just like do that same bluish tint. And I'm assuming shows it to everybody then. Right, Jeremy?
Yeah.
Holds up her hand and it's got this bluish, like faint glow to it.
Dr. Colmer, show me your hands real quick.
I put them out.
She goes, psst, psst. And she like sprays his hands.
Same thing.
Isaac,
What is
hands.
happening?
And she sprays Isaac's hands if he puts them up.
Yeah. Whatever. Here you go.
When you spray it on Isaac's hands, it's like brighter and it seems like there's a lot more there than there was on everybody else.
Mr. Phantom, do you mind?
Proceed.
She sprays him.
Nothing. No reaction.
All right. So what the fuck does this mean?
Mr. Isaac, you've been to this town before?
No. Our investigative team has been here, but I have not.
Did you interact with any of them from here?
Mr. Isaac, what have you touched that the rest of us have not?
Well, yeah, they're my team. They bring me.
Did you
all
take
the
you took a
information.
shower here, didn't you?
So did you?
All of you took a shower.
I took a shower here.
And how do... Yeah, what Agent Shepherd said. What if you touched that we haven't?
Is it strictly the hands?
I spritz his whole. Colmer spritzes his whole body, from like head to toe.
Like Bradley with Axe body spray.
I don't use Axe body spray. How dare you? I use real cologne.
Anymore.
Don't waste all of it, you fool.
I'm not wasting all of it. I'm doing like spurts.
No, spray in the neck to see if it shows up anywhere else, or is it showing up on clothes or anywhere?
And what about your legs?
Oh, I would not be surprised if it was on. Actually, yeah. Sherbert's gonna spritz her shoes. Spritz her shoes and her pants and try to see if it's just like a remnant thing or if it means anything.
Yeah, it doesn't really show up on your, I mean, a little bit faintly on the clothing, but real faintly. But it's almost as faintly as it is in the air.
Okay.
But like anywhere on your skin, it's much more. It's much darker, and it's also much darker on Isaac.
Yeah, I'm spritzing his from like in like little bursts, like on his neck. Any
His who?
Like on Isaac.
Okay.
Like on his neck, any open surface.
As you're doing that, you start finding spots that are like lines. Like it's not just the area. Like there'll be like a line that's more prominent. So it'll be like the whole area's got that slight bluish tint to it, and then it's just like a dark line in the middle of it. And like on the back of his neck, his abdomen.
Based on my observations on Billy Ray, can I try to see if his like muscles and everything are starting to become like what I saw with the kid?
Sure.
What do I have to roll for that?
Yeah, let's do medicine.
Success, 37 under 90.
Okay. It doesn't seem like it. The muscle tissue doesn't seem to be where things are, but you notice that his abdomen is more so has that quality to it.
Huh. His abdomen is got the same.
By the way, you still hear that helicopter coming in.
When I examined the boy back at HQ, or back at the facility, his musculature was not normal. Your abdomen's becoming like that.
Mr. Isaac, how many showers did you take here?
I took 2, like a normal human being. I took 1 at night and 1 in the morning. How many showers do you take?
Typically only 1. Dr. Colmer, how many did you take?
I only took the 1.
Now, this is just a hunch, but based upon what was happening, all the kids were going up to the reservoir, and now there's this goo that turns into a goo. Seems like the easiest way to transport would be through water lines. And I think I saw a county light gas and water down the road.
This city gets their water from the reservoirs.
That's what I'm thinking. So you have an easy in and out. It can go to the reservoir. It can come back into the town. That's provided that we can figure out where the water lines are. But the county light, gas, and water is going to have all that information down there at the office. And it should be down the road around the corner. Now, we'll be able to figure out where those lines are going, where they're pulling their water from, because it's got to be from that reservoir. We can figure out where those lines are, and maybe we can figure out where it's going in houses from or into buildings.
It'll be going into every place that is in town.
I mean, that's fine, but maybe we can figure out where it's going to go, and we can start shutting those valves, blocking off its way of egress, so we can actually kill the goddamn thing.
Our whole plan right now should just be turn the water off to the entire town.
Okay, that's fine, but it's a big town, and there's going to be a lot of different valves in there. So it's not just like one turn and you're done. We're going to have to figure out
whatever is there. If there's a
exactly
kill switch, Agent, I understand. Where I'm coming from is this: if there is a kill switch, and we could stop this water from coming in, I say we just hit it, and that'd be it.
Right, but what I'm saying, doctor, is it's not it's compartmentalized. So you're gonna have a line, and then you're gonna have a valve, and then you're gonna have one valve going over here. It's a continual network. It's not just like one open artery system with a single pump.
Wait a minute. Are you telling me that I might get Hulk strength?
Yeah.
This'll be an awesome story.
Mr. Isaac, there's something else could happen to you. I don't know.
About that point, you guys see a helicopter land directly out front of Town Hall in the parking lot.
Ballsack.
You see a bunch of guys in yellow suits jump out.
That sounds right.
You see another man in a business suit step out. The guys in the yellow suits come up towards the door where you guys are. Open up the doors, the double glass doors that you guys are in, and they're standing there. The guy in the business suit comes walking up. And he says to you, he's like, yeah, you folks look a little green around the gills to me. Looks like you got in over your heads a little bit.
Yeah. I don't know if we're in over our heads, but it's definitely it's raining pretty good.
Yeah.
It does appear that this mission has been compromised. I believe these 3 party members have been contaminated, and I believe they've lost Dr. Zwicky already.
Oh no, Zwickie's gone.
Dr. Zwicky was consumed, if it were.
Alright, well, from my estimation of things, I think we're actually placing this town under quarantine. And even though I know, whose side y'all are on, judging from your compromised position, we're gonna have to leave you here until we're not gonna be able to let you leave until the quarantine's over.
Fuck that.
All of a sudden, you start feeling flu-like symptoms. Like fever starts kicking, chills, vomiting.
Get me the fuck out of here.
Yeah, see, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, you guys start, cold sweating, the 3 of you.
Now, sir,
Shortness of breath.
I understand your precautions here. Our next step was to start closing down the water lines and the sewage lines, trying to isolate it from the network, because it is a fairly it's a liquid state ooze type
It's in the water.
thing, and
Yeah.
it's at least a wild theory that we got. It's the best thing. I mean, it'd be an easy way to travel undetected.
I understand. Son, and he looks over at Brian's character. He's like, son, if you don't mind, you seem to be good, I guess. Not contaminated, if you will.
Yes, sir.
If you don't mind, would you get on that helicopter and we'll get you out of here?
Hey,
Yes, sir.
don't you know who I am?
By the way, you notice these guys in yellow suits also have M16s.
Can I make a guess at who they're with?
Sure. What's your guess?
I have bureaucracy.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. That's not really what that's for, but I mean, it's
Oh,
not.
I'm just making a guess.
They're with Delta Green.
I gotta learn the lingo.
Yeah. I mean, the guys in the yellow suits seem to be dressed like they're in. No, I'm not even gonna make you roll this. They appear to be dressed as if they're from the CDC. And you can actually now hear more helicopters coming in and trucks coming into town. You see, fucking 5 tons driving in and shit. Other vehicles coming in. People in contamination suits.
Hey, suit. I am not expendable. You can't just leave me here.
Mr. Thomas, Mr. Thomas. That's enough.
See, here's the plan. The plan is to quarantine this town till we figure out what's going on with this infection. And yes, I understand your theory about the shutting off the water. We have men going up there right now to take care of that little problem. But 3U aren't going to be able to egress, if you know what I mean.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So if you don't mind, we can take you back to the hotel, leave you there, have my men get your place there, but we're not going to be able to let you leave town until this has run its course.
This is absolutely unacceptable.
And what was your name, sir?
He looks at you. So you're all being placed on quarantine until such time as we are able to get you out of here, but we cannot let this contamination back out into the rest of the population.
I could not agree with you more, sir. Would you mind if we made a quick stop next door before heading over to the hotel? I'm no trouble, you know. I just would like to pick something up if I could.
Next door where?
Oh, just over there where the car. I'm sure you saw it when you came in. There's a building over there. It's got the front wall missing. I was just gonna pick something up from over there before heading to the hotel. If that's all right, you could have one of your gentlemen escort me. I'll be no trouble.
I'll send a couple
promise.
with you, and he sends like 3 off with you. Son, as I said, Brian, he's talking to you. You want to get in this chopper, and we'll have my guy fly you back out of here.
Yes, sir.
All right. Brian's character gets on the chopper.
You can't leave me here.
Mr. Thomas, I recommend that you sit down and relax. Take it easy. There'll be television and cable. And if you need any writing utensils or recording equipment, I can have them brought to your room at the motel, if you would like. But we cannot allow you to leave this town for right now.
Can you bring broadcasting equipment?
That we cannot do, for quite obvious reasons.
But the story I come up with can make this all like seem fantastic and be a great story. That'll be like my swan song.
You know what, Isaac? I think I got just the place for you. There's, I think we do have something we can have you can do with this. We won't be able to bring in some recording from broadcasting equipment, but there's the local radio station. We could take you over there if you wish.
Marconi.
Kind of gestures to a couple other guys and we're like, would you escort this gentleman to the radio station?
Thank you, sir.
Not a problem, not a problem. They like take you in a Humvee and drive you over there. Jeremy, they're escorting you over to the liquor, guns, and ammo. Colmer, what are you doing?
When you said that the flu's like symptoms hit us,
Mhm.
was that what was exhibited with the kid that we found?
Nope.
Okay.
He was not experiencing flu-like symptoms.
I tell the gentleman that one person from this town was Alderman Allen. We were told that he was doing his tax thing for the town, visiting other towns.
Do you know which town he went to, perhaps?
Oh.
Smallville. It was Smallville.
There was another town before that.
Yeah, we can hunt him down, figure out what's going on with that, bring him back in. Yeah, we'll look into that. Would you like to? We can give you
It's just a.
and they were gonna put you in another Humvee to drive you back over to the motel.
Yeah.
Cut over to Agent Sherbert. Agent Sherbert. Yeah,
Agent Sherbert.
3 of those dudes with you, walking with you.
Yeah. She walks through the big hole,
Mhm.
kind of like stumbles a little bit, and she's walking around.
Yeah,
she's
she feels like
perusing.
shit, by the way. Like it's like
Yeah.
full blown flu like symptoms. Like terrible.
Yep.
Like yeah. You've had COVID, you know.
Yeah, yeah. And the gravity of the whole situation is kind of weighing on her as well, you know, because she just missed, you know, her kids, and it was her weekend to have them, and she's walking through, and she's just kind of perusing the aisles, and every once in a while she'll get a pain and kind of like bend over, and she stops and picks up a bottle of vodka and sets it back down and takes a couple more steps and picks up a different brand, starts to walk away, stops, turns around, grabs another bottle, and goes up to the counter, starts digging through her wallet, and puts money down on the counter, and she walks out with the armed guards with her.
Yeah. And they escort her back to the Humvee, and together they drive the two of you over to the sleepy, whatever, shut-eye motel. Merle Shut-eye.
Merle Shut-eye.
Cut over to the radio station. Isaac is sitting down. He's got those headphones on. He feels like shit, by the way, Chris. Like, you know what that feels like. I'm sure.
Yeah, I felt it about a month ago.
Yeah. Imagine that. That's where he's at right now. The worst part of that. Like, that's what he feels like. It just suddenly, like, bam, kicked him. Like, all at once. Got the mic. Little sign on the wall that says on air, and it's off currently.
And can you put me on air?
Mm-hmm. They go, and goes, bing, light comes on.
Listeners, this is Isaac Thomas. I've got a great story to tell all of you about the alien experimentation in Grover's Field. I'm on site right now. The town is going to be quarantined. We have evidence and information that alien craft have been visiting this town and abducting people and experimenting on them. And the whole town.
So while this broadcast is going, we can still hear it, but what we're seeing is a helicopter flying off. And we can see that Brian's character is in the passenger seat of the helicopter. Keep talking.
And I don't know if I've been abducted or if I'm infected, but I think that the government may be in on it. This is going to be a great scoop, and I can tell it from first-hand personal experience. This is going to blow your mind. Keep tuning in, and I'll give you more information. But aliens are among us, and I have absolute proof. This is Isaac Thomas signing off until next time on Truth and Exposure.
Hey, roll radio broadcast for me.
Failure 96/60.
Brian, we're in the helicopter with you. Roll alertness for me.
27/60.
All of a sudden, from the northeast of town, you see what looks like a flying saucer rise up and off into the clouds. It's gone. It passed the helicopter. It goes off to your right, basically, and just whew. Now roll alertness for me again, but this time at a -20. Oh shit.
7/60.
Oh shit. All right, this is gonna be cool. All right, cool. As you're looking out the window of the helicopters, you just see in like the reflection of the glass one of the other guys from the back of the helicopter coming up behind you with a pistol, like pointed at you, What do you want to do?
I will spin and defend myself.
All right. Do this real quick.
No loose ends, huh?
So, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna give you your first action on that because you rolled fucking great on that alertness.
Are the doors of the helicopter still open?
No.
No, they did close the doors.
Yes.
Then I will. I guess I'll go unarmed with it. I'll grab the gun and try and take him down.
Okay. All right. All right. So, roll unarmed. I guess we'll do opposed unarmed rolls.
76 over 60.
Oh, that's a failure, and he fails to block and defend it too. So you guys start wrestling around with the gun, and you guys are fucking around like that. All of a sudden, the pilot like reaches to his side and pulls out a pistol too, and tries to take a shot at you. He takes a shot. You take 3 points of damage as you get shot from the pilot. What do? You're up.
All right, I will try and point the gun that we are both fighting over at the pilot.
Okay. We're gonna do opposed unarmed again. That's how we're gonna do that one. Oh, oof, he failed. Go ahead.
35 over 60.
Success. Yep. All right. So you point the pistol over at the other guy. I'm gonna let you take the shot on that. So do a firearms at a -40.
Critical success.
Actually, did you do -40 on it?
No,
Yeah.
it's still 22 under 60. So
Yeah, I know, but at the negative, it's not.
With a -40, you'd have to roll under a 20.
Yeah. All right. So this is what happens. So you try to shoot him, but you hit the control panel of the helicopter, and the helicopter's going down. Yeah. So the helicopter goes down, and we see explosion. Fade black. Cut to a national news story. They're talking about this outbreak of an infection in a small town of Groversville. They had to quarantine the town for quite some time. Apparently, it never spread outside of the boundaries of Groversville, but unfortunately, the mortality rate was really high. The quarantine goes on for quite some time. Eventually, the news stops talking about it. No one really hears about it anymore. That's it.